How does this play out when the military has been paid off at raises? Going back to Hugo Chavez, by the way, having the foresight at least to see that eventually this socialist regime will come under this kind of pressure.
Look, the bottom line, as it's happened before, as you mentioned, is whoever's got the gun carries the day. And you know, what we're witnessing today is an attempt by Juan Guaido and his people and the peaceful opposition to Maduro to take this to the next level. Every effort to transition peacefully to elections, to remove the illegitimate government to Maduro has not yielded results so far, precisely because Maduro has had the army and the military, the security forces, either standing by or supporting him. This is an effort to sort of force the hands of the military and force them to take sides. It remains to be seen where this ends, but I think that we're in a new phase, and the U.S. needs to think about long and hard about what we do if the opposition does not succeed in removing Maduro, send him packing, and if the military does not decisively come on the side of the democratic forces. You know,
Lily, the military there, I read about this mission Negro Premio, where the armed forces control the food distribution. They're allowed to run the different private enterprises. It's not just the pay. They're running businesses. They are getting rich.
That's exactly right.
I mean, it's really tough for a general or an admiral to walk away from that. I mean, is it going to be so? But it can't be military pressure if you don't have a gun.
Correct.
So can they be shamed, or is there something that can be tapped into them where they somehow put the interests of their fellow countrymen, their nation, ahead of the fact that they are still getting rich in this circumstance?
Well, that's the people at the very top. But those that are in the streets right now and the military that have defected are the people that have their families also suffering without toilet paper, food, and water. And the fact that there is an alliance of 54 countries that are supporting, many people have moved to Colombia who is giving them asylum, and military that have defected are being protected there. There is now a movement that is much bigger than just Venezuela.
So are you suggesting there could be a military intervention from defectors and some of the other 2 million Venezuelans that have left that can return to the country, perhaps with some backing, military backing?
I think the only way this is going to work is if the allies, which is with the U.S. and the 54 nations, are ready to come forward and support those that are fighting for the right side of history to actually take place.
Emanuele, let me give you the last word on that. Do you think that it has to come down eventually to a military conflict?
Well, I certainly hope not. I do hope that enough members of the military, especially of the higher ranks, realize that it is in their interest to side with Guaido, take advantage of the offer for amnesty, those who were involved in, criminal endeavors, in racketeering food and medicines, in running the drug trafficking. But if that doesn't happen, then the only option you have is outside pressure. And here I think that it would be desirable to see regional allies such as the Latin American members of the Lima group, who have been very sort of outspoken in support of Guaido, to actually put action where their words are and show that they're willing to actually take the risk to restore democracy in Venezuela.
At some point, we've got to, I'm sure the people of Venezuela want more than just sort of words of encouragement, and it may come down to that. Lily and Emanuele, thank you both.